Hello there everybody and warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I hope you're all doing great, even if we live in very troubling times, and I'm very happy to see you here. Today's video will be a prediction video for the country of Switzerland, and it will be a prediction video for approximately 6 months ahead, saying from the end of March to the end of August, something like that. But things I say may occur later than that. So don't sit with your clocks and after the 6 months have passed, oh, this didn't happen, and maybe it will happen a month later or 1 or 2 weeks later. Well, also before we begin, I just want to thank you all, you wonderful, wonderful viewers, for your sharing, for your caring, for your encouraging comments. And I'm very, very grateful to have you here. And without you, there would not be any channel. And also, for those who are new to my readings, the reading I got today I'm going to do for Switzerland, I'm going to do it with crystal ball, with tarot cards, oracle cards, and some dice. And doing a reading with crystal ball works like this. I'm going to use a quartz crystal ball, and quartz crystals are very good conductors for energy, and they catch the energy that is already there in the universe, transform it and transmit it to me, the receiver, and I can receive information as something I see, hear, feel, taste, or smell. So all the senses are activated, and as we know, the senses are activated through electrical impulses in the nervous system. So everything is energy. Well, about Switzerland, it's an extremely beautiful country with mountains and valleys and beautiful lakes and crisp, beautiful nature. And the Swiss people are very lucky to have such a beautiful country. And unfortunately, Switzerland is also a center for many, you can call it evil organizations. We have the WEF, who have meetings there in Davos with all the globalists, the elites, the really scary guys. They also meet up there in Davos. And we also have the CERN, this largest physical particle lab in the world, that are making strange experiments, with particles and so on. And also big center for WHO and some Roche pharmaceutical company. So there are a lot of not so nice, clean, big organization that have centers in Switzerland. So yeah, but anyway, Switzerland are also famous for their delicious cheese and chocolate and Tiroler and yodeling, and it's a lot of culture that goes back long time, and it's been a center for many things, big banks and money and a lot of occult secrets. So big organizations many hundreds years ago have had the center in Switzerland and have worked in the shadows with their stuff, you can call it. Well, before we begin this reading for Switzerland, I need to concentrate on my crystal ball for a few moments and call upon the powers to be with us, so this reading can be so accurate and good as possible. So please just give me a few moments and soon we'll begin. For Switzerland. Yeah, so glasses on, and let's see if I can find some information about Switzerland. Well, first thing I see, they're gonna find some old historical remains somewhere in the mountains from ancient time, from the Romans time, more than 2,000 years ago, and it will be very famous find, yeah. And high up in the mountains they're gonna find it. Could be coins, could be even like a deep frozen horse with carriage or something like that. So it's gonna be very interesting find. The Swiss people are extremely proud of the country, and they have been it almost always. But lately, with all this famous, but in a not nice way, organizations, the truth about them are coming up more and more, and that is not so nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been a lot of problems with the Swiss bank, Credit Suisse, and they're trying to save it from bankruptcy. And unfortunately, I see this big bank closed. It will be out of order, and that will have some very negative effects on other banks around Europe. I see the bank empty. It's like dark and closed and empty. No gold, no precious stones, nothing. Empty. And some small banks will survive this crash, but the big banks, I see them one after another, they go down. Even if they say they saved the Credit Suisse, I still see it here empty and dark. So something will happen, that it will be closed down. Many of those globalistic elite leaders, who we all know are there for not for humankind. They want to, depopulate the planet and push the New World Order. Many of them have homes or mansions in Switzerland, and I see those homes seized. I see those homes closed. Nobody there. And it will be like joint forces from other countries surrounding Switzerland, France, Italy, those two big countries. They will join forces, and I see a lot of arrests in Switzerland, and it could be some kind of tribunal in Switzerland against those people on high position that have very evil plans for humanity. Mm. So something will happen. It's quite close in time. When it gets a little warmer, when we come to springtime, beginning of summer, it's like the Swiss people will awake from a deep sleep, and it will be quite shaky for them when a lot of truth is gonna be up in their face. And I see all in Switzerland, as in many European countries for the moment, manifestation, demonstration, big crowds of very angry people. A lot of people are very concerned about the CERN, this big, what's called the European Organization for Nuclear Research, the world's largest physical particle lab, that they are doing experiments that are very dangerous, and that are trying to open portals and create some kind of multi-dimensional mixture, or inviting creatures from other dimensions. Officially, of course, this is not on their web page that they're doing things like that. But I see some kind of facility that is not in the open. It belongs to this CERN research, but it's a secret. It could be a secret level or secret facility. And they do other kind of experiments there. And this will also be like busted or revealed, what they have been doing in this so-called secret facility. I'm not sure if it will be during this 6 months or if it will be later, but the whole CERN research facility, I see it like a big black hole, like it's nothing there. Looks like, or there have been some kind of explosion there, or it's like, a hole, black hole. So could be that something happens. I'm not sure if it's, cannot say yet, maybe it will come later in the cards, if it's done by accident or if it's done by purpose. In Switzerland, people have suffered in Switzerland also very much during the pandemic and lockdowns and mandates for this and so on. But many people in Switzerland have refused to take this and have been able to see through it and the dangers with that treatment. And it will be on every news channel and in every newspaper what was going on there with this treatment. Switzerland is also very famous for all its herbs and natural products that grows in the mountain region. Very beneficial, very strong and healing herbs. It will be more of an awakening in that herb area. So people, doctors that use herbal medicine will have some kind of rebirth, or people will more seek them out when the truth about big pharma comes out. They will push strongly in Switzerland the central bank digital currency, and this kind of super surveillance, super control, you will know nothing and be happy kind of digital currency, and that you have no control over your money at all, and Big Brother sees you and controls you in every step of your life. They will try to push it. It will be two different kind of system. The central bank digital currency, the super surveillance one, or there will be another one. So people would be able to choose. And my recommendation is look for the one who will use cash, because we all need cash. The one who doesn't want to have cash means that they don't really have money and they want to control everything. And the system that will allow cash and people will be able to use it, that is more beneficial for the people. So everyone, you have to choose what is best for them, but it could be a good sign to look for that. In Switzerland, it will be new banknotes, a new currency. So they will not be able to take away the cash. A lot of secret facilities. I see tunnels everywhere. I see secret places underground everywhere. And it's like they are in a hurry in those secret tunnels. They are packing stuff, they are taking what is necessary, and they're trying to escape in some way. They know like soon their time is over. And a lot of tunnels there, extremely much. And this big lake outside Geneva, I see there will be a big explosion under the water. So boom, and it will be like a big flood or a big water pillar. Yeah, so they're gonna explode something under that water. I don't see any people hurt or think in that explosion because it's underwater. Could be a lot of fish, unfortunately, can die in this explosion, but the explosion somehow is necessary. I maybe should say this. In this CERN facility, I see some kind of beam of light, but it comes from above and hitting that CERN facility. and that makes it like go away, or it could be that beam of light somehow that will destroy this CERN facility. I'm not sure if it's during this 6 months. I cannot say for sure if it's this year or next year, but it doesn't feel like it's very, very far in time. I see a bridge. I've never been to Switzerland, but there are a lot of mountains and mountain region, and people also go by train up in the mountains. And I see some quite big bridge in a mountain region, and I see the train pass over that bridge, but I see the bridge fall down. And it will be like very much luck in this. Could be that or the train just had time to pass the bridge, or it has time to stop before crashing down. And it will be like very, very lucky. But I see a bridge crumble down, and this is not some accident. It could be some kind of detonation on that bridge. Yeah. Well, that's what I could see in my crystal ball. Let's continue to the cards. And we begin to shuffle my tarot cards for Switzerland. If we can get some additional information for the country of Switzerland. Some people gonna swear that they have gonna see some kind of angelic creatures associated to angelic creature. I cannot say if it's sure some angels, but could also be extraterrestrials that resemble angels. And people will be able to record this. Some kind of light beings. Well, yeah, let's see here for Switzerland. Some oracle cards. And some dice. That one to come out. One and two. What do we have? It's a beautiful woman, chemistry, car, light, and a compass. It looks like Switzerland could be one of those countries that will use some kind of new invention, new kind of fuel, or new kind of power invention. Because we have the car, the light bulb, and compass in chemistry. So it could be some kind of new fuel that will be able to drive the cars, and some kind of new way to create electricity. Yeah. So one of those countries that could be first in taking over the new kind of energy sources, clean ones. I have a lot of people here. I have King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. It seems like it's all in cups, so it's like families. We'll try to keep together. And during a period of time, because it will be some kind of turmoil in Switzerland, and families will try to keep together and help each other, but also help their neighbors through a period of time that could be a little bit rough. We have King of Swords, the military man. It looks like some kind of military intervention will happen in Switzerland. And it could be curfew when the military intervention comes. You will not be able to go out in the night. You must stay home at night. But this is not a military coup, but during a period of time, like you're not allowed to go out after dark. And there will be a lot of explanation why. So people, you're gonna accept it. The most problem will be children that want to go out and play, but they will not be allowed to. I'm gonna take one more card. And it's Page of Coins. People will be worried about their money, and it will be shaky in the economy. But still, I don't see people starving or lacking anything. We have the military man here that's gonna provide necessary for living. And during a period of time, I also see Zurich, the big town of Zurich. I see like roadblocks. You cannot enter, you cannot go out, or you have to have special permission to enter the town or to go out from the town. And I see people, military, police, they are looking for some kind of people, and they were really, really looking hard for them. They want to catch some big criminals. Well, now I'm gonna take some more cards, if there is some additional information that must be said for Switzerland. Is there something more to be said? Is important? They're gonna find some very big treasures that the Nazis stole during the Second World War in some private homes. Very important treasure, very antique treasures, art, and some very important artifacts that goes back many thousands of years. Mm. Yeah. Switzerland, as I said, I've been a center for a lot of occult knowledge, long, long time. And this will also somehow be revealed. And during the 6 months, we have the star here and the full. It will be a lot of unexpected UFO sightings or unexpected, maybe even meetings with some kind of extraterrestrial beings. So the UFO activity will increase extremely much during the 6 months. And it looks like those extraterrestrial beings are there for healing. Because there's God of healing of family issues. They are there for helping the planet, and somehow they will be concentrated on Switzerland. We also have the Tree of Life. So it's also very deep knowledge. And people gonna see more and more, especially at the end of the 6 months, more information are coming out about like supernatural stuff. Yeah. A little bit shaky period here, but a lot of interesting things are gonna happen in Switzerland. The whole Davos group, the WEF group, the big guys, they will not meet up in Switzerland anymore in the future. I see this organization dissolving. And many organizations, there are like sub-organizations to the big one, will also dissolve. Melt like ice cream in the sun and goes away. Yeah, because a lot of these big organizations, they are like, minions to the really big ones, to the WEF. Let's see here, some last words for Switzerland. Is there any last words? Yeah. Let's see what is sent here. Heart-to-heart conversation. And amusement park ride. Yeah, so it will be a ride, a rocky ride for Switzerland during the 6 months. And a lot of people could lose their money because there will be big financial problems when banks crashes. But at the end, I see like for the normal people, I don't see them go bankrupt. I see like the money returns because we have the Emperor, we have 6 of Wands. So if there is a bank crash or some big money issues, it looks like those monies will return somehow. And it will not last. And people will open their eyes. Those who are asleep will wake up. That is for sure. And there is a new time waiting for Switzerland when it's been cleaned out from a lot of evil stuff that goes on behind locked doors, behind the curtains. It's like the country will start to live a real life, breathe clean air, drink clean water, eat good food, also in an energetic sense of way. And when things start to move, it will go quite fast. So it will not like drag on for months and months. It will boom, bam, boom, this and this and this. So big changes in short time. And in the future, the country will continue to be like a gem in Europe, with all this beauty and nature. And in the future, it could be 1-2 years. It's difficult with time, but it's not like 100 or 50 years ahead. It's quite close in time anyway. I see people quite happy because I see smiling faces. I see people more warm, more friendly. And it will be a lot of tourists in Switzerland in the future, especially for the nature. Yes. Well, that was what I could see for the country of Switzerland. And to all of you warm-hearted and kind Swiss people, I just want to say, be strong, be aware of what's happening. If you have to cross a bridge by train, be a little bit careful, watch out. But I don't see a big disaster, with many people falling down in a canyon or something. No. It will be like very big luck in the last seconds. Well, I wish you all the best. Stay together. Be strong. Help each other. Even if it's going to be quite bumpy for a while, your country is going to blossom again. And if you have been in Switzerland, you will never forget its beauty, so people will return again. And for all of you other viewers, I wish you all the best too. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button and subscription button. And I want to thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.